It gets me amped every time, Kevin.
I know, right? It's getting the viewers amped too. I see Tropical Strain already commenting about it.
I feel like we should just play it again. Like, because people coming in now, they didn't get to see it. I'm going to do it one more time. One more time, yeah. Like, who
All right,
doesn't
30
enjoy
more
that?
seconds.
We're back. You guys got the rerun of the epic intro. Tropical Strain. This intro was made by Bob from Award Racing. Real ZED OG. He owns Bub's Gold for anybody that's been around since like 2021, right? Kevin Bub's Gold was like one of the OG mid like variance beasts. Like, I don't know, it used to pull what, like 5 odds in beast fields, right?
Yeah, it was so good. I think that was one of the first horses I ever made a big bid on, and then Bob was just politely said, "No, this is my baby."
What'd you bid?
I think it was like 8 or 10. It was something pretty heavy.
So Kevin, it's Legends League Championship week. This is the final championship. So next week we are going to have a grand final, but really this is like the premier event. This is where most of the prize money is going to. You know, prestige, right, is going to be the grand final. We're going to crown one champion. So I guess we can't take away from that, first season ZED Legend. But this is where most of the prize money is going. And, being the sprint champion, mid champion, marathon champion is a huge achievement here in season 1 of the ZED Legends League.
Yeah, I think that's something we polled the participants about and got feedback on the prize pool being centered around the funnel finals. But here we are, the fashionably late king, Jake.
He's big timing us. What's up, Jake?
Hey, yeah, still think it's 9:40, which is in 7 minutes time. So I'm 7 minutes early as far as I'm concerned, gents. How are you?
Always on time. The Australian time down there. Love the ZED hoodie. Is that made out of cardboard or sandpaper?
I think it's 100% cotton.
I've got one, and it feels like sandpaper. That's my joke there.
And I've washed it a bunch of times. It's nice.
Is that what I need to do? Okay.
Yeah, just load up on the fabric softener, mate.
Got it. I'll tell the lady. Jake, you excited for Legends League Championship here?
Oh, bloody oath. Scoop's in the mix.
Oh, Scoop? Yeah. I didn't know Scoop was racing.
Yeah, Scoop. Of course you did. Take it for a spin. Yeah, mate, very excited. Some great races, great matchups. Looking forward to it.
Yeah, we're very excited as well. So the format for the show, anybody that's new here, we've got 26 minutes until the first race kicks off. We got 9 races tonight. There's wagering going on over at ZBet. I'll pull that up here in a minute to show you guys. I think last I checked, there was like eight wagerers in the pool. So there's some decent pools going on over there. We're going to have play wagering going on here. We've got top 3 play wagers get prizes. The big winner this week in play wagering is going to get what I think is the top legendary Z2 that Southern Farms donated for this whole event, the Fitzgerald O legendary Z2 unraced full. So the winner tonight will get that. We got a pretty good prize for next week's grand final too. So we'll kind of give the rundown on play wagering. I think most of the people here have already done it. So if you're new, you can kind of just follow along with the people in the chat, and I think you'll pick it up pretty quickly. I don't know. We want to talk about our Z1 that we purchased. Is that where we want to go first here?
Sure, why not?
Let's jump in.
Did you see this, Jake?
I did. Yeah.
Here it is. Link to the past. So Kevin messaged me probably 2 days ago. He's been scouring through for horses. We talked about it on the Arbitrage Run show earlier this week. kind of the obvious shifting meta here with all of the prize money this week going to less than 250, less than 500 races. And we've scooped a ton of these horses as, everybody says that Zed is dead, right? And Kevin's out there buying. We've bought, 13 horses this week, I think, Kevin?
Yeah, it's turning into a problem again. So
you've got what's your bigger problem, XP or buying horses?
It's very related, right? Because I keep buying horses, I need more XP, so it's just fueling my addiction. The gateway drug to more XP, really.
I love it because I've always been the addict in the group with buying horses, so it's nice to have a shift here. So this is the horse, Jake. I don't know if you got a chance to look at it, but its starting level was 561. It's up at 585 now. It's only got 145 races. So Kevin, you want to walk Jake through the kind of thesis here?
Yeah, I mean, you're effectively getting like a super breed style starting level because I mean it's a Genesis, obviously. And it had been lightly run, probably not like super optimally from a level standpoint, but not butchered either. So like 585 with over 100 races left in that segment, under 250 is pretty good. And then from there, I mean, it's got distance preference, it's got stability, so it has a level advantage. You would think it's going to dominate. It kind of trolled me a little bit. I'm glad he didn't scroll down because it came in like fourth the first 2 or 3 races we had it, but finally got a win. Should be able to level it up nicely with a bunch of my XP tokens I've been buying. Yeah, excited. It was, I guess 1.15 feels like a lot in this environment, but I mean, a year ago, if you had said 1.15 for a Z1, you would have thought somebody missed a digit. So it's crazy times. So I think there's a lot of upside, a lot of outs with it being a Z1 at that price.
Yeah, a nice starting level 561 nonetheless. Sorry, Jake, go ahead. What are your thoughts here?
I was just saying it's a nice color.
Yeah, we like that.
Battle Horse Gray. Is that rare? I don't even remember.
Well, 2 of the greats, RSB and Slander.
Slander's color, of course.
Yeah.
Forget RSB because it's been coded so long.
Yeah, I don't know if I ever knew RSB's coat color.
It's all we do for our Z1 marathoners on the Colt side.
That's literally the only reason I bought Giant and Blitz, because I thought that surely they've got to be fucking good. Slander, RSB, who's next?
That's right.
That would be how Zed coded
it. We'll never know though after the re-roll. So
yeah, that's right.
So I think that's everything that we wanted to say here, Kevin. 1.15 ETH seems low risk as long as Zed is around in a couple weeks and they don't totally flip the meta, which is always a chance, right?
It's kind of a hedge, right? Like if they flip out of this meta, it's going to help the majority of our stable. So it feels like this is the new loop where they're kind of trying to give these young horses a better place to run against peers. So you're looking for those horses that stack up well against horses of similar level or similar race count. So this checks that box as well as the other 12 that we bought this week.
This new kind of what we think is the new meta game loop that they're going for with this shift to weekly maidens and throwing all the prize, the rake and the prize pool going towards these less than 250 and 500. It makes a lot of sense, Jake. I don't know if you caught our show. We talked about it a little bit. And of course, we voiced our frustrations with everything Zed Communications and, throwing us these curveballs and stuff like that. But what are your thoughts generally? I don't know that we need to spend a whole lot of time talking about how they totally botched this 10% rake, released it at like the worst possible time and terrible communications after telling us it wasn't coming. But all of that aside, what do you feel about this kind of meta and the less than 250, less than 500 race tournaments?
Look, I love the less than 250, less than 500. How it gives incentive to breed and a clear path and incentive for new horses. But they've sort of shot themselves in the foot by taking away the incentive for any horse that's not in that under 500 race segment. You're racing paids that are lost to earn XP now, which kind of sucks. But I don't know, XP's fucking expensive, isn't it? Like I got caught with my pants down during the last finals run and had to buy some extra XP for F in the chat when it was pumping. So after that happened, I think I went on a spree and bought like 150 of them over the next couple of days once the price calmed off. But there's a good market for it. especially around finals time. Regarding the rake, like 10% is just too high. I think if they cut out their 5% and there was a 5% rake funneled directly back into tournaments, then no one in the community could have an issue with it. And they just have to find that revenue stream elsewhere. And logically, the only place is breeding. And look, as scary as it is, I think lowering the breeding fees will stimulate the breeding ecosystem. But whether or not they've got the balls to pull the trigger on that, we'll wait and see.
Yeah, or I think we've always said, like, if you're going to bring back rake, especially at 10%, then it shouldn't be taking 45% cut on the breeding, right? Like, and they're not making that much anyway because nobody's breeding. So, theoretically, if you lower that, if they can't change breeding the stud fees now to a place that makes sense on the lower breed types, if you reduce that percentage, it could have the same effect for people breeding in stable. So I don't know. It feels like there's levers that should be pulled here that haven't been. None of it really is intuitive. Kevin and I discussed, like even lowering rake to 5%, 6%, and have 2/3 of it go to ZED, fine, and 2% go to the prize pools. It could still work. Like, yeah, the prize pools may have to be lower, but community sentiment is so important right now, and obviously it's never been worse. So, yeah, I don't know, Kevin. Anything to contribute here?
No, I mean, you'll mention it. I mean, it was total botch of communications again, because the game loop is actually pretty fun right now. Just nobody is enjoying it because they already have their mind made up based off the communications. That's raffle. It's like
we'll start up a
dog.
raffle. We're gonna have 3 horses that we'll raffle off. The first one, Pony Whisperer says 5% is still too high. I don't think 5% is too high, to be honest. As Jake said, like, XP is expensive and there's a market for it. So that can be factored in. Like, that rake, like, goes into this calculation of the value of XP. And if you want to play the game just to race, you can get that money back by selling your XP. It just depends, like, how you want to play the game. So personally, I think 5% would be a great test, and we would see how that all plays out. Yes, your stable profit isn't gonna look great, your ROI on these horses and stuff, but you're actually making money on XP because there's a market there, right, Kevin?
Yeah, I mean, that, or you play it slow and just do freeze and avoid the rake if you didn't like that. But I mean, I am impressed with how much the value of XP is holding up, like for the ones that would be grinding and selling. Because as a buyer, I keep wanting it to drop, and it's not really dropping. It drops a little bit, and then it re-levels off, and I can almost guarantee it's going to balloon again on Sunday night, U.S. time, when tournaments happen.
It's a really interesting ecosystem they've created, and that's why I've for months, as everybody is just like ragging on this progression and XP NFTs and stuff like that, I've been saying let's hold out and see how it all kind of shapes up. And it was really fun when they launched it. And I think sentiment had turned. Everything was positive there for like 48 hours, and then they just totally botched it. Like, honestly, one of the worst business decisions I could imagine them making, to drop rake like that at that time, after people were starting to come back in and see, oh, what are these XP NFTs about? And, it's just, it hurts. It legitimately hurts, like, that they did this without thinking it through, it seems.
I think one of my biggest gripes with the paid tournaments at the moment is they've got, after 1 week of a nice relief of having, average of your 10 scores or average of all scores, they've gone back to the best of scoring with paids, forcing you to race 30, 40 times in a week when you're racing at a loss to just earn XP. Like, for me, that just doesn't make sense.
Maybe true in the open class, but like these less than 250, less than 500 tournaments in class 1 aren't going to fill. So it's essentially a free qualification if you get to 10 races and you can stop. That's what we're doing with our horses. I would recommend anybody does that. If you have a horse that you think has like any chance at winning a race, you might as well throw them in there for 10 races. Maybe you're donating, but you're going to win some XP in those. You got a shot at a big XP multiplier in the tournament, and you got a shot at some real cash prizes because there's $12,500. Maybe I shouldn't be saying this because the less people that qualify, the better our chances are, right? And that prize pool isn't going down, Kevin, but I think it's obvious, right? That's what people should be doing.
Yeah. No, I think that comment was geared towards the conditional bans. They finally opened up that 601 to 650 ban everyone's been waiting for, but you have to race 40 times and you're racing for XP. It's kind of bittersweet to me. I don't know. I would have liked it to have stayed at the 10 race scoring. I feel like that would have been a softer blow delivering the rake instead of saying, we're taking 10%, and if you want to qualify, you're going to have to qualify race 40 times.
Yeah.
But anyway,
I'm hoping they mix it up, right? Like there's nothing like that needs to be set in stone every week. A successful game would kind of ebb and flow week to week, and then one idea there is maybe the tournaments that have a cash prize are the ones that are best of, because those are the ones funded by the rake. So you want people who are providing the most rake to get rewarded. But the free ones that are just XP, like there's no need for those to have to like fight for their lives just to qualify for an XP tournament. Like 10 is enough, right?
Yeah, I feel like they're just trying to burn horses through aging with those. Like that's sort of a population control, especially with the free races. Like if you're pumping out 50 races a week to try and get your 10 wins, that's going to help slow the system down significantly for a lot of horses. So I don't know. I've been racing in a lot of my horses in the free XP tourneys this week. I've raced a couple in paids, but I got turned off after about 6 or 7 races, watching my ETH go down, knowing that I had to put in another 40 just to try and qualify for XP. So I've kind of been a bit disheartened.
Yeah, it'll be interesting. Sacred State agent thinks that 10% is a soft launch, and they'll reduce it once sit and goes are live. I mean, hopefully it doesn't make any sense to have a flat rake. And I think that's the other point. Like, it needs to be dynamic. Double up should not be a flat 10% rake. It should change based on race format. And of course, sit and goes is much easier to stomach. We all knew that kind of going in. So it's been 84 years. Yes. We'll see sit and goes in 2024. I mean, I'm hoping by the end of next month. Like, that seems reasonable, but I guess I don't know what reasonable is in ZED anymore. Kevin, do we need to start wagering up here and start going over the races? We're here for the ZED Legends League Finals, right?
Let's start a raffle too. People are just itching to type !raffle in the chat.
Okay, let me pull up the what do we want? The zombie leaderboard for the first finals race. Does that sound good? I'll pull that up. I'll start a raffle and I'll start wagering up since we got 12 minutes to race. So here, let me see. Here is the leaderboard. I'll share this tab. Here's what we got. Jake, do you got construction going on over there at your house? What's going on?
Yeah, I do, mate. Is that an issue?
No. What do you got? What are they building?
We got a new roof put in last week, and they're just replacing the eaves at the moment.
Nice. Well, now everybody knows what's going on. It's not somebody banging on your door.
No. Thankfully, the dogs aren't barking either. They've been going nuts with all the builders around.
We'll take it. But yeah, maybe you can pop it on mute if you're not talking or if you're not streaming, but no big deal to me either way. I'm starting up wagering here on the 2600. So here's our field. And actually, let me pop the gates. So !bet and then space and gate number is how you place your wager. And then you're going to put down, I need to give everybody play money too. That's right. Wagering is open.
I think those are the gates too, Donkey. So I think
it's in that order.
You don't have to get off this.
I'm going to add, what should I do, Kevin? 400 for everybody that's here right now?
Sure. Yeah.
So you're getting 100 loyalty points or ARB points to wager every 5 minutes that you're in here. You get 100 for following as well. So make sure you're following. I think most of you probably are already. And then to be eligible for the raffle, you also need to follow this channel. It's part of the Streamlabs program here. So I'm going to start up the giveaway for the first horse. The first one's going to be an elite. We'll start it out slow here with this giveaway, and then the last two are going to be legendaries. I think the third one that we're going to be giving away is really exciting. It's coming from Battalion. But ! Raffle to get in on this raffle. We'll leave it open for, I don't know, probably 20 minutes for this first one and get that going. But play wagering is open. I think, Kevin, let's dive in on this field for the marathon final, season 1 of ZED Legends League. We talked about this a little bit last week, right, guys? Any new thoughts here, Kevin, on this field?
I have thoughts they might accidentally be new. I don't remember what I said last week. I mean, it's hard to ignore Solid Snake after how much it dominated the regular season, like we're calling it. Having said that, I mean, if we're making picks overall, is it premature to make picks? Can I
I think you can make picks. Do you want me to show ZBet and then circle back to this leaderboard?
Yeah, whatever. This doesn't tell us much at this point.
Well, it's the horses that are in it. I don't know what you want me to show on the screen. Just tell me, Kevin.
This is good. This is good.
Let me show ZBet real quick. So here's ZBet. There's 9 wagers, 9 punters here on this first race. There's 8 on the final race. There's 8 on the second one. So here's the pools. There's $61 in this pool. So it's here. I'll put the ZBet link in the chat for anybody that wants to go over there. But back to our field here. Go ahead, Kevin.
Yeah, I think I'm going to go on maybe a little bit of a limb and just go with the hometown kid in third head for us. That's definitely not what I said last week, but it feels right today. So I'm going to go with it. I think it'll start slow in 26, and I think it's going to win both the 24 and the 22 is my pick.
Jake, who'd you pick last week? I can't even remember.
I think I picked Fat Physique to win it, but not win a race. But yeah, no, I'm with Solid Snake. I've been ignoring it for too long, so I'm backing it in all 3 races, and I'm hopefully going to at least get my money back.
True. Everybody was disrespecting Solid Snake last week in the play wagering, us included. But I am going to do it again. I'm picking third head, homer pick. I'm with you, Kevin. Third head for the championship. It's our only chance too. We don't have anybody going to bat for us in the mid or sprint, so we need third head to bring this marathon home, don't we?
Yeah, I think it's about our only chance to get our money back or have anything to add to the arbitrage fund that we'll give back to the community. So we need it, at least I think a top 2 here.
Yeah, reminder for anybody that doesn't remember or didn't hear it before, we will not make any money off of this event from our horses. Any profit that we have will go to the Arbitrage Run Community Fund and be used to juice future prize pools for community events. We're going to have to determine the first one. We also do need to talk about the Zombie Maiden at some point. We canceled it, Jake. I know that this is like your first of your favorite event. We've got some ideas. We're thinking, and we won't spend too long on this because we got 7 minutes till race. But we're thinking maybe we can structure it as like a 2-week event and then have tiered entry fees for the upper breed types, especially because you get that advantage, right, of being able to level your legendary horses up like unlimited in class 1. So we were thinking maybe up it to like $45 for legendaries, $30 for exclusives in week 1, and then week 2 kind of drop those prices down because those horses will be at a little bit of a disadvantage, and just kind of leave entry open for this 2-week window, and then hopefully have a pretty big prize pool at the end. What do you think about that, Jake?
Yeah, it sounds fun. I mean, like, yeah, you're right. It is the main highlight of my Z month, the maiden and the zombie maiden. So string it out over 2 weeks. It's going to prolong the fun.
I think it works.
It's an interesting dynamic with XP NFTs now. I think it probably holds you back from entering 20 horses in it like I usually do every month, because that's the thought of trying to get XP on all of them and get them all competitive probably sounds exhausting and expensive, but I think it forces you to really think about your breeds and enter horses that you're more confident on and ready to invest that time and money on to make it more exciting. So a bit more strategy, a bit more game. Sounds fun though.
Yeah, I think the reason we're not super concerned about the XP NFTs is we already saw last run the Cinderella story of that level 214 beating these like level 530, 540 horses in the grand final. So one of these horses may get up to like 580 or something like that, but in a 3-race grand final, anything can happen. And I think we might shift more of the prize money to the funnel finals, right? Which is going to be legendaries going up against legendaries and exclusives going up against exclusives. And those horses are, I mean, maybe you have that rare hit of an exclusive that's in class 1 and it gets a big advantage, but that's a really good breed and it should be rewarded, right?
Yeah, I think that's not a bad idea. If you make it through the qualifying, then you get a chance at a bigger slice of the pie. And then if you're lucky enough to win, you go on to, to get crowned and make a bit more, but that's not a bad idea.
4 minutes to race here, guys. Jake, can you pull up the races on your end and stream them again, since you have the good internet and computer apparently of the three of us?
Yeah, let's give it a go.
Awesome. Okay, Kevin. So here is our field. I got the Flames here for this first race. Here's the Flames. We got Solid Snake with the Flame, Fat Physique with a Flame, and Calendula, as Jake calls this horse. I don't know how the heck you say it, with the Flame. We got the Cinderella Story with Enterprise Moss there, way down at level 618. Don't underestimate this horse, right? It's got a ton of variance, Kevin.
Oh yeah, that thing beats up on Festus all the time in those top 2 open class events.
It would be fun if this horse wins it for supreme display of talent. So play wagering is open. I'm going to add, we got 4 minutes until race. I'll give it another minute and then I'll add like another 100 for everybody, just in case people come in late here and they can get a wager in on this first one. The way that it's going to work, we've got a maximum wager of, I think it's 500 for the first 6 races. And then we up it in the sprints. So the 1400 meter, we're going to have a max wager of 1,000, then 2,000 max wager in the 1200, and then 5,000 max wager, I believe, is what I have it set at for that final race. Okay, Detroit, I will add 100 for everybody. You should get 100 for being in the chat as well once you're in there for 5 minutes. And okay, I'm adding an extra 100 for everybody since we got under 3 minutes till race. Kevin, anything you want to say here?
No, man, I was leaning Fat Physique this whole time for this 26, but I think I'm going to go Calendula for this now.
It's catching on.
Calendula.
I'm more Calendula, but I like how Jake says it, so I'm trying to acquire an Aussie accent.
It flows much better, Calendula, but I thought it was Calendula at first too. Yeah,
may well be.
We'll need Scuderia Costanza on for an interview if Calendula or Calendula wins to correct our pronunciation.
Hey, real quick, Donkey,
yeah,
have we talked about the schedule just for people who may not have seen all of them? So basically, starting with marathoners, we'll do a race every 5 minutes, crown the finals champion for that. Then I think in 15 minutes, we'll have the first mid-funnel race start. It'll be the same cadence, 5 minutes in between. And then we'll move on to the sprinters and crown our sprint champion. So
yeah,
9 races in total.
And here's the tournament. There's 9 races total. Here's the tournament kind of leaderboard screen. I'm going to pop the link to that here in the chat, so if you guys can follow along with the leaderboard, and we'll pop it up after each race. But here's what it is. And also, Kevin, I wanted to show the prize for the winner. What do we got? Under a minute left. Real quick, I'm going to pull up the prize, because this Fitzgerald O horse is pretty cool.
This is the wagering winner, right? Whoever gets the most points?
Yes.
Yeah, this is a very cool horse.
Jake's construction. I love it. Here we go. This is the horse right here. It's a Z2 legendary colt from Fitzgerald and O. Can you see that, Kevin?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so this is going to be the prize for the play wagering winner. We've also got another Z2 legendary for second place. I think that one's going to be from Battalion. And then there's a fun exclusive from our stable for third place. They're all in this Legends League stable if you go over there. And then we're going to be raffling off a couple of fun Z2 legendaries. So enough about that. Let's get over to the race.
Racing.
Here we go. They are off. 2,400 meters left. I'm going to close wagering. You got another couple seconds to get your bets in. If you haven't, we got 31 wagers, 7,500. Betting just closed. 31 wagers, 7,500 loyalty ARB points in this pot. We've got 8 wagers on gate 1, 8 on gate 2. So that's Solid Snake and Fat Physique, I believe, right, guys?
Yep.
Then we got 5 on gate 3, 2 on gate 4, 2 on gate 5, and 6 on gate 6. Who do you like? Whose chances do you like there? What odds do you like, Kevin?
I like Calendula with 6. So
Gate 6
I think it's
with
third best odds.
Because what's third head is in gate?
Maybe fourth best odds.
3.
Yeah.
I'm taking
3.
third head in this race.
All right. Had 5 bets on it.
It did. Yeah, there's only 2. I mean, Enterprise Moss with only 2 on it. And who's in gate 4 again? That's Cerebrus.
The Cerberus?
Cerberus, yes, Cerberus. I always thought it was Cerebrus. 1,400 meters left here, fellas. 1,300 meters. Who's that out front? Enterprise Moss in that beautiful Stella skin.
That's Enterprise Moss, yeah.
Yeah.
Fat Physique.
There goes Fat Physique, first to break. And Cerberus. A little bit early, though, right? Still 1,000 meters left. I like where third head's at, Kevin.
Yeah, it's lurking. It's just a matter if it's going to be that 6th run or the first run. We dodged the Solid Snake great run. So
800 meters left.
Winding up, probably.
Yeah, it's going to be one of those 2, I think.
700 meters. I can't see what's going on from this angle.
Well, otherwise they're out of the screen.
There goes third head.
Calendula's got a good one, too. Oh, it's could be close.
It's going to be close. He's got it.
I think he's got it. That's a good run.
But they're going to go 1-2, right? Calendula third head?
I think so, yeah. Wow.
200 meters. His third head got enough for second.
Yeah, he does.
I think he does.
He should.
Is it going to be Enterprise Moss holding on to third? Or that's Cerberus, right? Hanging on to third?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You nailed that one, Kevin. Big shocker.
Got it. Now I hope I nailed the next 2. That's what's important for
on third head. Head.
So first race I get on Solid Snake, it runs 6th, obviously. Man, I cannot bet to save myself. I don't know why I try.
All right, we've completed wagering here. That was gate 6, Calendula. In the books, we're opening up.
Still waiting for Solid Snake to cross the finish line.
Solid Snake took 6th.
There she is.
Wow. Okay, I've opened up wagering. We got 2 minutes until this next race. They're close together. Wagering is open for the 2,400 meter race. Let me pop up the flames on our screen here since I have put them in so beautifully here. Okay, so Solid Snake, Fat Physique, and Cerberus pulling the flames here in this 2,400 meter race. Same gates. It's going to be the same gates for this race and the next race. Kevin, you're on third head. Jake, did you say who you've got in this 2,400 meter?
Yeah, I've just backed Solid Snake.
You're in all of them, Solid Snake.
Yeah.
You know I'm on third head.
There's some big flames from Solid Snake, especially that 2,600 flame. I wouldn't have expected the DP to hold that well. But I guess it's up against, like I would have guessed like Cerberus would have had a higher flame rate than Solid Snake at 26. Maybe some DP there.
All right, let me hide it. There we go. So we've got 1 minute left for wagering here. Get those wagers in. Exclamation point top to show the leaderboard. We got 17 wagers in. Anytime you want, you can put exclamation point top into the chat like so. Pull up the leaderboard. Here's our play wagering leaderboard. Light the beacons, 2678. Anybody's game, obviously.
Yeah, those who've bet and played this for a while, they know it's most important to finish strong on this. So nail your sprinters, and you'll be in good shape to win that legendary offspring.
I'm going to say it bodes well for third head, that second with best 2 distances coming up. I reckon you guys are a chance.
Yep.
Racing.
They're off. Here's the leaderboard right now. All right, let me pop the race onto the screen. Oh, you got it. 2,200 meters left. I am closing wagering. 31 wagers in. 9,931 in this loyalty pot. We've got 10 wagers this time on Solid Snake in gate 1. We got 6 on Fat Physique in gate 2. Disrespect to third head here. Only 5 wagers on third head in gate 3. The Cerberus in gate 4 has 3 wagers. Gate 5 is Enterprise Moss, 3 on Enterprise Moss, and then there's 4 on Calendula, the current leader in gate 6. Best of luck, everybody.
One thing I've noticed is people don't love betting on the previous race winner. Like it feels like it happens all the time where they win. Like Calendula has the exact same odds probably in this race as the last one, and people just didn't want to double down.
I think there's some sort of like fallacy there, probably, right? Where it's like that coin flip, you think that the odds change of flipping heads twice, right? But actually it's still 50-50, right?
Yep.
1,200 meters left.
I think the only thing that changes is that some of the other horses might favor 24 over 26, right? So there is that angle to factor in. But yeah.
There goes Enterprise with an early break. Not a huge break, though. And we got the Cerberus, another slow break. Calendula's winding up again, huh?
Calendula's winding up again.
Scary. I mean, if Calendula wins this race, it's over, right? I guess unless third head pulls another second, right?
It doesn't look like he's going to pull another second.
Third head's running last. I don't know. Enterprise Moss, maybe.
Cinderella story.
It's kind of doing it.
I think Enterprise has got it, right?
I don't know.
Can third head get out of last?
Fat Physique's coming.
Fat Physique's lurking, but
third head's getting last. Oh, this is going to kill our chances.
I don't know. Solid Snake might do him a favor here.
Solid Snake is like that.
Fat Physique.
Oh, Calendula's taking third or second. Hang on, Enterprise. Calendula took third.
Oh, Fat Physique.
We need Calendula to take last. Yeah, third head is in trouble, man. Congrats to those that backed Fat Physique. Solid Snake reminds me of that. What year was it? 2001 Seattle Mariners team. They went out and they won they blew away the MLB record of regular season wins, and then they just lost in the first round of the playoffs.
We I think I referenced it last week, but we use the Boston Bruins as the reference nowadays, right? That was this year. Timely set the points record in the NHL and then lost.
Congrats to the 6 wagerers there on Fat Physique. That wagering is completed. It's in the books. We're starting wagering on the 2,200 meter race here. The final race for our marathon ZED Legends League Season 1 champion. It's open. Gates are the same. Let me pull up the leaderboard here, Kevin.
Yeah, perfect.
Says I'm sharing it. Let's see, but it's not up there. Oh, you got
still
it.
Showing Jake.
We're still showing Jake. There we go. Here we go. Here's the leaderboard. I got to refresh it. I don't know if it's refreshed yet. Who's going to be in the lead, Kevin? Fat Physique is going to be in the lead?
Fat Physique will be 13.
I think
Calendula will be 15, right?
Calendula, yeah.
So that'll be in the lead. Third head will be 11 or be 9.
8.
Oh, it already updated. There we go.
Yep. So if third head wins, that's 18. All that matters is us, right? So that's the only math we're going to do here. Third head could win still, right? It would take
it needs a win, a Fat Physique third or worse. Calendula needs a 5th or 6th, I think.
Yeah. And so we just need the perfect finishing order with third head.
Yeah. Winning. But whoever wins the last race will have the tiebreaker.
Right.
So that, I guess, will be going for anybody who wins this race. A lot of people, I think everybody except Solid Snake, sadly, still in this thing.
Get those wagers in. We got 23 seconds to race. So, Jake, you're sticking with Solid Snake here?
Surely it can't lose all 3.
Impossible.
Maybe he's just struggling with the weight of my money on his fucking back.
Right. That's just not a pressure horse. We got 26 wagers. Get those bets in. Where's everybody at? 7,400 loyalty points, 7,500 loyalty points. Your max wager is 500 right now. We'll up it for the last 3 races. They're off. 2,100 meters left. I'll give you another 2 seconds. Get them in. I'm closing wagering now. We had 32 wagers that time. 9,500 in the pot here. We got 6 on Solid Snake. We got 4 on Fat Physique. 10 showing up to back third head in this 2,200 meter. We got 4 on Cerberus, 4 on Enterprise Moss, and 3 on Calendula, the current leader. Who you like there, Kevin? Got like Calendula, right?
I like Fat Physique. Like, it's just the steadiness. I think it'll come in like second and just secure it.
Well, you got to win, though. I mean, for the play wagering.
Oh, for the play wager. Solid Snake wins when it doesn't matter here.
Let's get it.
So you like Fat Physique to win it all, huh?
I think a second place is going to happen here. I think Calendula is going to be in the back half, and that's going to secure it.
1,200 meters. Nobody's really broken yet. Calendula creeping down at the bottom. Fat Physique and early slow break. I don't think that's enough, Kevin.
I mean, the other two breaking are not fast either.
Solid Snake winding up.
Third head really let us down.
A dud. Cerberus going to do this? Is that enough?
Oh, there goes Solid Snake.
Yeah. That's a good run, too.
500 meters left. This looks like Solid Snake doing exactly what Jake expected.
Hey, look, maybe I'll get my money back. 1 from 3. We'll see.
Oh,
300 meters. Is that enough?
He's got to get going.
I think it's got it. I'm thinking about these standings.
I think it's Calendula that holds on, right?
I mean,
Probably.
Fat Physique, if it beats Calendula, I think it's got it. But that is a nail-biter for third in the championship after Solid Snake.
Solid Snake, Cerberus, Calendula. Solid Snake, Cerberus, Fat Physique, Calendula was the finishing order. That's your superfecta.
I think we're still tallying votes here. I think that clinches it for Fat Physique.
What's the score? Does it go 10, 8, 6, 4, 2?
10-7, 10-7, 5, 3,
Right,
2,
so
1, I think.
This brings Fat Physique and Calendula into a tie, but the tiebreaker is most recent race, which Fat Physique won. So I think that's going to get it done at 18 points. But then, who won that race? Was it Solid Snake? Yeah.
Solid Snake, yeah.
Now
10, 7, 5, 3, 2, 1.
Yeah.
There it is. Fat Physique gets the tiebreaker over Calendula, right? Wow. Oh, heartbreaker there for Scuderia Costanza. Congratulations to Rug Me Racing, our first ZED Legends League funnel champion. Also, we should mention the top 4 here advanced to the grand final, right? Third head does not make that either, Kevin. Ouch.
You know, that's something I did not consider until you just mentioned it.
I wasn't thinking about it either. Yeah.
Could have run him a little harder if we had known that.
We would have whipped him.
We made the rules, so you think we would have known. Nobody to blame but ourselves.
Let me pull up the prize pool. Here's what we have. These are unofficial. This was what based on the actual entry fee, but it's pegged to Ethereum. I think it ends up really close to these numbers. So Marathon, first place to Rug Me, $900. Second place to Scuderia Costanza, I think, with Calendula at $450. Third place, $300. That was who was that?
The
Cerberus, right?
The Cerberus, yeah. Let me scroll down. The Cerberus, and then Solid Snake takes home, what I say, 150 or something for fourth. Yep. So congrats to all of our winners. Go ahead, Kevin.
Let's tee up the mids because they run in like a minute, and we got to do some wagering.
Yeah, wagering has been open. Let me just pop up the first race here. 2000 is the first race. We got Scoop Dog in gate 1. We got Mirepoix in gate 2. We've got Dashing Double in gate 3, Crazy AF in gate 4, Toot Boot in gate 5, and Publish for Ebony in gate 6. Wagering is open. What do we got? Like a minute left here?
Yeah, we're under a minute.
Who's your pick, Kevin?
I'm going to go a little off the board and go Crazy AF.
You know Jake is taking Scoop. I think I did take Crazy AF in my Z-Bet wagering for this one, Kevin, so I'm with you.
All right.
They're off.
Dashing Doubles should have the best odds here, I think, just on the power of their level. Maybe Scoop, but I'll go AF.
What's Jake doing? He's getting in on the construction himself over there, I think.
Yeah, I think he's helping the guy on the ladder.
He grabbed the hammer.
Those Aussies, they're so helpful.
I've closed wagering, by the way. We had 30 bets on this, 7,751 loyalty points. I got to give out some loyalty points after this race, Kevin.
Mm-hmm.
Remind me of that. Wow, nobody bet gate 5. Who was in gate 5? Let me pull it up again real quick. Gate 5 was Toot Boot. Wow, disrespect to Toot Boot. We had 11 wagers on gate 1, which is Scoop, 3 on gate 2, 7 on gate 3, 6 on gate 4, and 3 on gate 6. Nobody took Toot Boot. Welcome back, Jake.
So I guess you're just discussing how Scoop's going to win all three and take the prize. Is that right?
That's basically the gist of it. Actually,
Exactly.
Kevin is on. We're actually both on crazy AF in this one. I bet it on ZBet. Kevin's got a feeling, and I'm glad to be on what Kevin's feeling is.
I was feeling third head earlier, so that didn't work out.
There goes Toot Boot. Probably a little too early. 700 meters.
Crazy AF. It's a good run.
Scoop's got Toot Boot.
Scoop's got a good run.
I think Scoop's going to get it.
Yes. When Scoop runs, it's hard to catch.
It's hard to see. Can we zoom out a little more? Is anybody else making a move?
You don't need to see those.
You don't need to farther on Scoop. Yeah, let's go jockey cam.
Yeah, jockey cam Scoop. You don't need to see those other horses. Yeah, Scoop does have it.
Sorry, I had to do it. Scoop's got it.
Congratulations, Jake.
I mean, Gate 6 tried to make a game of it, but not going to have enough time.
And then is that Mirepoix was Gate 2? Who was Gate 2?
Dashing in third.
Dashing double in third.
That's just a classic dashing run there.
Yeah, that's big. That's big for dashing double to not, shit the bed and take sixth or something in that first race.
Mm-hmm.
Published for Ebony. Fan favorite here on the Arbitrage Run show. We bred that one. Got to mention it every time we see it. Okay, congratulations to the 11 of you that picked Scoop Dog there.
Wow.
We have completed that wagering. We're now opening up the 1,800 meter wagering. We got a couple minutes until that race starts. 3 minutes, it looks like. Wagering is open. I'm going to add, how much should I add, Kevin, to the loyalty points for everybody?
400.
400. Adding 400. Remember, you accumulate 100 for every 5 minutes you're in here. You get 100 for following the show, and you're not eligible for the raffles unless you're following the show too. So make sure you're following, guys. All right. Give it about 5 more seconds, I think, and those extra 400 loyalty points will be there. But 500 is the maximum wager for this race. It will up in the last 3 races, that maximum wager.
Do we want to end that first raffle? It's been over 20 minutes. My timer just went off. So
thanks, Kevin. Thanks for keeping track, man.
Mm-hmm.
All right, we are closing. Last chance here. Let's give them one more second to hit exclamation point raffle in the chat to get your raffle entry. We got 46 entries right now. Make sure you're following. All right, I'm going to close it now. I think there's a little lag too from when I'm talking, so I'll give it another second. Okay. Oh, we got in the 47th. Good job getting in there. Okay, close entries. Pick winner for this elite give. Oh, we got 48 now. Good job, guys. Pick winner. Crypto Sonar, the man.
Haters will say it's rigged.
Sonar. This guy, he wins everything, I swear.
He does. He won that flight simulator too, right? The super nice one.
Congrats,
Sonar.
You know where to find me. Ping me. I'll get you that elite horse. It was pretty good looking. I mean, there's a link to these horses we're giving away. So let me start. Did I complete that? Complete. Let me start the second giveaway. This one's going to be a legendary. Okay. It is open. Exclamation point raffle to get in. There's a link to the horse there. Check it out. This is one of those Southern Farms legendaries. I can't remember who the parents were on. I think this was the Argonaut one. So, I mean, they were all good, right?
Hard to go wrong with that stable that Southern has over there.
What do we got? 19 seconds to this race. You want to pull that up?
Just going to acknowledge the fact that I've now won 2 bets in a row.
That is
probably a first for me.
Complete jinx. Can't believe
you win a third. If you win a third, you're probably going to win the mid-funnel final.
Right.
Let's make it happen.
All right. So you're on Scoop. Hard to go against Scoop here. It's probably the best distance for her. I'm going to go Mirepoix just because I like the name.
It's a cool name.
Yeah, I like Mirepoix name as well. I have closed wagering here. Who did I bet on in this one? I think I did bet on Scoop in this one with you, Jake. So I think I got Scoop in this 1,800. I'm with you. Let's do it.
We go through betting, like the number on each.
Yeah, we got 6 on Scoop. Gate 2, I believe, is Mirepoix, correct? There's 4 on Gate 2.
Have you closed the gates yet? I guess.
Yeah, it's closed.
All right, just making sure. It happened before. Don't want it to happen again.
I appreciate it. No, I didn't mean to say it in a negative way. They are closed. We got 8 on Gate 3, which I believe is dashing double. 9 on Gate 4. 2 on gate 5, and 8 on gate 6.
All right,
900 meters left. That's a pretty good
jumpy
break for, who is that?
Bucking.
Published for Ebony? In that,
I mean, it's
is that Clydesdale
crazy
still?
AF at the moment.
Oh, that's crazy AF.
If you've got a break that is outpacing Dashing Double, you've got a chance. It doesn't look like, I think Dashing can.
Mirepoix's coming out pretty strong.
Scoop's just lurking, though. Jake's drooling at the moment.
Come on. Nah.
It's not
There
bad.
she goes. She's
It is
getting
a
out of
break.
last, that's for sure.
Every point matters
By
here.
third place, right? For Scoop
Yeah,
there?
Dashing Double is just about to do it, I think.
Yeah, Dashing Double's got this.
Yeah, that's just a level 700 run.
And then it's going to be crazy AF. Scoop's going to take 5th. Sorry there, Jake.
All right, that opens it up,
though.
though. That opens it up.
Yeah, we'll pull up the leaderboard here in a minute. That was, what gate was that, guys?
3? Let me confirm.
Dashing Double, right? Gate 3?
Yeah.
Okay. Completed wagering there. I will open up the 1,600 meter wagering right now. It's going. 1,600 meter wagering. Same gates. Pop it up real quick. That's sprinters. Oh, I don't have the 1,600 meter in here. Huh. Well, it's the same gates. That's 1,400. All right, there we go. Let me pull up the leaderboard.
I think the saving grace is Scoop was saving the win for 16, and so she wins on a tiebreak.
A little more dramatic.
I think if Dashing runs second and Scoop wins, they're going to be tied on 22.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Here we go. Here's where we're sitting at, fellas.
This is not updated yet, I don't think. It's got the first one.
We'll give it another refresh.
I mean, it's going to be, Dashing Double in first with 15.
Still not updated. We got 2 minutes to race. Get those wagers in.
Published for Ebony will be on 10 points. Crazy AF will be on 10 points.
Yeah, it's tight.
8.
There it is.
Scoop on 12.
15 for Dashing Double. Is this what you were saying, Jake? 15, 12.
Yeah, so
10,
I think
7, 2.
if Dashing gets 7 points and Scoop gets 10, then Scoop will win on a tiebreaker.
Mm-hmm.
Crazy AF can still do it.
Yeah.
And publish for Ebony.
Publish for Ebony.
I mean, any of them could, as long as Dashing Double comes in third or worse, anybody in that top 4 could win.
In the top 4, yeah.
Mirepoix, is there a path to Mirepoix winning with a 10, 17?
Dashing Double, 6th, Scoop,
Yeah.
5th, Crazy AF.
There's a way. There's a way.
Yeah, anybody in the top 5 can win it. All right. So reminder, next week we're going to be back with the grand final. Top 4 advance in this. I think Scoop has probably clinched the spot in the top 4. So congrats there, Jake, and Dashing Double. And I think the other 2 spots are still open here. So next week we will have let me pull up the race here. We will have the relegation races as our kind of opener for the grand final. So we're going to have 12 races next week. 3 relegation races, 1 shot, 3 times points for those horses to try to get themselves out of the cellar and stay in season 2 of the ZED Legends League. And then we're going to have the 9 races for the grand final. Top 4 from each of these funnels advance onto the grand final. And it's like a $650-ish prize pool for that grand final. So just the winner takes it home. We're about to kick here.
Racing.
Did you have a pick here, Kevin?
Mm.
I've closed wagering, by the way, everybody.
I'm going Scoop for Jake. Let's do it.
Boy, Jake, everybody's on Scoop here. 13 wagerers on Scoop out of a total of 36 wagers. So more than a third of the field, 36% on Scoop. We've got 2 on gate 2. Mirepoix, a little bit of disrespect there. 6 on gate 3, Dashing Double. Gate 4's got 2. Gate 5 has got 4. That's 2 boot. And then 7 on gate 6.
Those are good odds for Dashing Double. Whoever got in that value, that's nice.
And Mirepoix, really. I mean, there was only
that's true. Yeah,
only 2 on Mirepoix. Yeah. 900 meters left. How you feeling, Jake? You sweating?
Muted. Yeah.
You're still muted, Jake. There you go.
Yeah, no, feeling edgy, hoping for a run. She can definitely do it.
Mirepoix
Pick for
looking
Mirepoix.
strong.
That's pretty good.
And that's published for Ebony down at the bottom, I believe.
Oh, it's
Oh, Dashing Devil.
Toot boot.
Right?
Toot boot would be funny, though.
Toot boot after 2 last places. That could get Toot boot into the grand final, too.
Dashing's gonna
I think
take
Dashing's
home
got it,
Yeah. Wow.
That's a level 700 right there. That's a true ZED legend. Congratulations to DK Racing. You're a ZED legend, man.
DK.
Our mid champion.
DK in here watching it, also sweating like Jake.
Well done.
Congrats.
Well done.
Awesome. So that's gate 3, correct?
Yes, once again, yep.
Gate 3.
Yep. The good value.
Gate 3. There was 6 of you on gate 3. Okay, completed that. On to our sprinters, the last funnel of the evening. I've started wagering there. We'll pull up those gates really quick and then go back to the standings for the mid. So here's our gates for the 1400 meter first race of our sprint funnel, ZED Legends League final here. We got Fitzgerald, just absolutely dominant in the regular season. We'll see if Fitzgerald can fare better than Solid Snake did for Southern Farms. Billionths in gate 2, pulling a flame. Ted Lasso in gate 3, pulling a flame. That's Swift Silks with Billionths and Grand Cru with Ted Lasso. Southern Farms has 2 horses in this field with a cut above in gate 4. Milk Bar Tour for Rugby Racing in gate 5. He's trying to take home 2 ZED Legends League titles after snagging the Fat Physique win in the marathon. And then we got Grand Cru with the second horse in this race with Final Masquerade pulling the final flame in this race. Kevin, who's your pick here?
I'm going to go Ted Lasso for the 14.
Jake?
I've backed Fitzgerald in all 3.
I like Fitzgerald in the 14 as well.
Jake, do we think Scoop held on to second here?
I think so. Yep.
Yeah,
I've crunched some rough math.
It was like a dream scenario in terms of Scoop's performance and holding on to second.
Yeah.
Couldn't have gone much better.
Refreshing slow for me here. Come on, baby.
Scoop goes to 15. Crazy F and Publish for Ebony finished 5th and 6th respectively. And Mirepoix will go to 12 with that third, and Toot Boot was never in it. So Scoop
12 as well.
I don't know if this is ever going to load for me.
It's not updated yet either on mine.
Okay. Oh, it's loading now. Nope, still not updated.
Zombie must be there just crunching some numbers.
He's doing the manual math like Jake.
Yeah.
So it's going to be Dashing, Double, Scoop, and then who are the other 2, Jake, that advance onto the grand final?
So Crazy AF will be on 12, tied with Mirepoix.
And Toot Boot. Toot Boot will have the tiebreak, though.
Toot Boot will have the tiebreaker. So then it will go down to Crazy AF and Mirepoix. Neither of them won a race. So is it whoever finished second last? In which case, that was Crazy AF.
Mirepoix, I think.
Crazy AF ran second in the 18. So Crazy AF should just...
We'll circle back to this after the first race, huh?
I think it was the 1600 is going to be the tiebreak, though. And Mirepoix beat Crazy AF in that race. So
it's if it's not the last win, it goes to the last race.
Mm-hmm.
Right. I
How they finished in the last race.
The last second. Yeah. Okay. 1400 is about to jump.
All right, get those wagers in. Last chance. 37 wagers.
What is the max now? Is it still 500?
The max up to 1,000.
Okay.
We've closed wagering. We have 40 wagers, 17,799 ARB points in this pot. Gate 1, Fitzgerald has 11 bettors on Fitzgerald. Gate 2, I don't remember who's in each gate, but Gate 2 has 12. Gate 3 has 14. Who are those, Kevin?
I think Lasso is Gate 3, so that's the big one.
Incredible. Nobody's on Gate 4 or 6, and only 3 on Gate 5. So a lot of concentration up top there.
People going variants.
We got Ted Lasso out front here, guys. 600 meters left. Is that a cut above? Yeah, cut above in gate 4, breaking with Billionths. Billionths definitely has a cut above.
Yeah.
Still a lot of time left here, though. There goes Fitzgerald.
People's favorite.
Does Fitzgerald got it? Fitzgerald's looking good.
He's looking good. Gate 6, though, that's a surge.
Who's that?
I think it's enough, but it makes it entertaining.
That's Final Masquerade for Grand Cru, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it's going to be Fitzgerald, then Final Masquerade, then Billionths, I think, held on to third.
Yeah. That's a good third for Billionths because it's only going to get better the shorter it gets. Fitzgerald just staying hot, unlike Solid Snake.
11 wagers, 27% were on Fitzgerald there. All right. I have completed wagering there. It's in the books. I'm going to add some more loyalty points, and I've opened up wagering on the 1200 meter. So reminder, I believe the maximum wager goes up now to 2,000. I think that's what I have it set for. I'm adding 400 more loyalty, Kevin?
Mm-hmm.
And then we won't do any more on the last one, right?
Yeah. So maybe like 100. Just
to give everybody a little taste.
Okay. Our viewers aren't the most responsible, so we don't want them to have no fun in the last race.
Yes, we don't expect responsibility from the viewers. Okay. So it's open, extra 400 there for everybody. Let's get back to our standings. What's going on here? Let's see if Zombie got those numbers in there. Pen and paper out. 25 for Dashing Double. Really dominant performance for Dashing Double. Scoop, you are correct. 15 points, takes home second. Mirepoix and Crazy AF tied for third. So Mirepoix has that tiebreaker apparently. So congratulations to all of our winners there. Let me pop up those payouts. Rough payouts, somewhere in this ballpark. We got 1,080 going to DK Racing and Dashing Double. 540 heading your way there, Jake. You and Jamie. Congrats, Jamie. Then we got 360 going to third. Oh, and I forgot, 4th through 6th all take home this paycheck. That's right. So in that marathon, we did take home 150, Kevin. We'll get a little bit of our money back.
Yeah, we won't talk about how much we had in entries, but that's all right. It happens.
It happens. It's been fun, all right. So we got to get over to our 1,200 meter. Here's our race. Here's the flames. Billionths, Milk Bar Tour, and Final Masquerade. In gates 2, 5, and 6 pulled our flames. Who do you think the favorite is in this one, Kevin?
Man, I don't really know. I guess like odds wise, go back real quick. I think
I bet on a cut above.
Maybe Ted. I'm looking like level plus variance is probably how I think about odds here.
Actually, you know what? I think I did take Ted in this one, and I took a cut above in the 1,000. I placed the bet on all of them on ZBet, but that was like 4 hours ago.
I'm going to go with Final Masquerade. I don't know why. It just feels right.
I'm on Ted. Jake, who you on?
Fitzgerald. Very unimaginative betting for me today, but I've managed to back a winner in each funnel so far, so it's worked out all right.
We've got 30 seconds, 27 seconds until they jump here. Get those wagers in. We got 36 wagers.
How tame these points look and then how they end up. There's so much jockeying over the last 2 races here.
Wow, DK is having a night if he can hold on and get that Fitzgerald O full on top of his $1,080 that he just won or whatever it ends up being.
Yeah. Shout out to him. He put so much time and grinding into Dashing Double. That's well-deserved victory.
Yeah.
Getting that thing to 700.
Yep.
They are off. Okay, I'm closing wagering, huh?
Flicks Fitzgerald to... Is that a cheat code there, Jake? Am I missing something? Should I always be clicking my horse?
Mate, it's just habit. I always just click the horse that I'm on. I like the blue outline. So I'll switch it up.
Good.
It's unfair on everyone else that hasn't. Oh,
we got 8. We got 8 wagers on gate 1 Fitzgerald. 13 on gate 2. 3 on gate 3, 6 on gate 4, 3 on gate 5, and 6 on gate 6, which I think was your pick Final Masquerade, right, Kevin?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So only 3 on Ted in gate 3? That is ridiculous value.
That is good value. But
400 meters. Is that a cut above?
will it be off?
I think that's a cut above, right?
I don't know.
Or is that billionths? That's billionths. Yeah, billionths in the lead.
But what about like Ted is the one? I think
Ted and billionths duking it out. Final 100 meters.
Ted's got the juice. Ted has got the juice.
Ted won this bet on ZBet. Yes.
There you go.
Congrats, Ted. Everybody roots for Ted Lasso.
That's boy.
Nice.
Billionths sitting Ted. Good though. Billionths has got a third and a second, right?
Yeah, let me pull it up and give it a quick refresh.
That's 12 points.
Fitzgerald's on 15.
Yeah,
I think he won the sprint, the 1,000-meter race last week. So see if he can do it again.
That was Ted in gate 3. Only 3 on Ted. That was going to be a huge gain for the 3 of you that had Ted there.
Yeah.
Wagering is completed. Final race of the night. Starting it up, 1,000 meters. It is open. I'm going to add 100 loyalty points to everyone right now. Good luck,
400. Why not? Just do 400.
400? Okay, I'll add another 3.
We love inflation here.
All right. All right, so is this updated? What do we got? Nothing. Didn't even have the first race. That's not great. Jake's got the math. Okay, there's the first race. Jake, what does it actually look like after 2 races? You got the numbers there?
No, but Fitzgerald's on 15. Final Masquerade. Let's pull up the
Billionths is at 12. We know that.
Final Masquerade will be on 8. Billionths will be on...
Ted's on 12.
12.
Billionths is on 12. Ted's on 12.
Ted on 12.
6. Ted on 12. So basically, Fitzgerald on 15. Couple of them on 12. Ted and Billionths. Cut above, struggling. On 3.
2 minutes to race. So I feel like it's between Fitzgerald, Billionths, Ted, and Final Masquerade, right? Can Milk Bar Tour do it, Kevin? Probably not.
There's a way. There is a path. It would involve Fitzgerald being last. I think a cut above coming in second, and then hoping that the others fall where they may. There's like one exact scenario that can happen.
Final Masquerade and Milk Bar should be on the same amount of points, both on 9 after.
No, we got Final Masquerade at 8 and Milk Bar at 6.
Oh, it's already loaded. Sorry, I didn't think it had loaded.
Yeah. Who's your pick here, Kevin?
To win it or to win
to win it all?
I'm gonna go Billionths. I think it's going to come in second to Milk Bar Tour, which is going to be enough with the way things shake out to win it. Unless
Fitzgerald comes in third.
Fitz is a first or sixth kind of lad.
Yeah, I mean, Fitz can obviously win this race, and I mean, so can Ted. I've bet on a cut above to win this race. Obviously, it's not going to win it all. So we got less than a minute to race, right? 17 seconds. 1,000-meter race. It's going to be quick. Get those wagers in.
Don't blink.
This is it for the legendary Z2.
For the legendary Z2 from Fitzgerald. Well, it would be poetic if Fitzgerald won this.
That would be.
Wow, some interesting betting trends developing here. Is it off?
Racing.
Okay, I'm closing wagering. We got 41 punchers out there. Only 5 on Fitzgerald in gate 1. We got 14 on Billionths in gate 2. We've got 4 on Ted Lasso in gate 3. We've got 4 on gate 4, which I think is a cut above. We got 11 on gate 5 and 3 on gate 6. Who's gate 5? Is that Milk Bar Tour?
Milk Bar Tour.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody loves Milk Bar Tour.
This is what it's built for.
400 meters. There goes Fitzgerald. It's not going to be enough. Is Ted going to do it?
Fitzgerald might be enough.
Fitz just needs second, right? Unless.
Yeah.
Fitzgerald's got it.
Fitzgerald's got it.
Oh,
Wow.
it's just
Yeah.
look at Jake.
Congratulations to Southern Farms, the unofficial sponsor of the ZED Legends League. It was not rigged. Although he deserved a win after donating 12 amazing Z2 UUUs to
Like
this
a movie.
contest. Yeah. And Fitzgerald. Okay, we gotta assign the winner. Let me stop talking. So there was 5 of you on Fitzgerald. The pot was 62,000.
Oh my god.
For completing wagering. It's in the books.
The value of this offspring just had to at least double, right? With the
It's a legend.
with this title. Yeah.
All right. Somebody put top in. Has anybody seen what There
you go. Jono.
Run, Jono.
I'm pretty sure Jono backed Fitzgerald last week on the last race to win it. Yeah. He's done it
he
twice.
Definitely won something.
2 weeks in a row.
It's deja vu. It really is.
Well done.
Tropical Strain with second place. You'll be getting a Z2 Legendary, and Star Blue 8. You'll be getting a nice exclusive. I think the exclusive actually, it's there's Marajo and Ducky Malin in that. 2 legendaries from Marajo and Ducky Malin were the parents.
They're saying this may not be updated.
So, oh, really?
The values look high, which I mean they should, but Showfall Gone says not updated.
Should be.
It looks, the numbers look right.
Let's do it again. Yeah, I think that's updated. I mean, that one time that Keith won, it did take a while, but
yeah,
keep refreshing until his name's up there. Congrats, Run, Jonah, Run.
It's quite a horse you got there, mate.
Pony Whisperer is demanding a recount.
Yeah, keep putting exclamation point top in there and see if it changes, guys.
It's like rolling a die.
Okay, let's get back over and okay, first let me close the raffle. Hit exclamation point raffle if you haven't yet. Let's close the second one. Let's get the third one going, and then we'll take a look at the final leaderboard for the sprinters and see who advanced. So we got 48 of you in this raffle. I'm going to close it in a second here. 49. Good work. All right, closing it.
I love when people double check that they entered because they don't remember.
Gotta. All right, picking the winner. Right. Smooth is faster. Congratulations. You've taken home that beautiful Southern Farms Z2 Legendary. I think that one was from Argonaut, if I remember correctly.
Z2s are flowing in this stream.
Yeah. Well, we've given away 2 or 4 every week for like the past 3 weeks. So
I know.
So Smooth is faster. Hit me with a DM. I figured out somehow my DMs got closed. Maybe I was getting spammed too much on Twitter, but I've reopened them. So anybody that I'm not following should be able to hit me with a DM on Twitter now at ZED Diamond Hands, and I'll get you your horses, or find me on Discord or whatever. Anyway, we're going to open up that last raffle, starting it up. This one, I can't remember what the horse was. It's open. But, this is the battalion horse. Yes. This is a battalion offspring. I'm pretty sure. Pull it up and take a look. It's a fun one. So get in on that raffle, and then let's get back over to our standings for the sprinters. Hopefully Joe has tabulated the results with his abacus. Refreshing it. Still not updated. What is going on? Did Joe not pay the bill this month?
Not yet.
So we know Fitzgerald won. Did Billions end up taking second, Kevin?
Third.
I think so, because I think Milk Bar came in second, right? And that wasn't enough to pass. So I think Billions will kind of just jog its way into second place.
17, yeah.
Right.
So slow to refresh here. Let's mention while we're refreshing. So the qualifier is going to run next week for season 2, which will probably kick off. I don't know. We'll see. We'll talk about it. Maybe a month from now. Maybe we'll hold off a little bit more. We'll see what everybody's feeling. Build some excitement for it, right?
That's right.
Get some marketing materials out there. Start marketing to ESPN and stuff.
Well, I've got some XP strapped on Twisted and RP, so I'm expecting a better performance from my ladies in this next one.
Did you end up getting in on the qualifier, Jake?
I registered RP. Yeah,
you did. Okay. So yes, it's showing closed here, but if you want to get your horse in, we can get you added. So again, shoot me a DM on Twitter if you want your horse last minute edition. These are going to run next week. Top 3 horses from each funnel will get a paid entry into season 2. It's $20 to get in the qualifier. You get a free $100 entry. There's a slight overlay right now. It's not going to be much because I think we're at 42. I think actually Kaiju is entering Gamify, Kevin. So I think it's going to be 43. So there's like a $40 overlay right now. If anybody else enters horses, there won't be, but there's no rake on this at the current numbers, and it would be pretty much non-existent no matter what here. So you get a free entry into season 2. Again, 3 horses from each funnel are being relegated next week before our grand final. So tune in for that. We're going to be giving away more legendary Nakamotos from Southern Farms. We're going to do play wagering again. We're going to have an extra 3 races because we'll have the relegation races on the play wagering. It's going to be a blast, guys.
It is going to be fun. And like thinking about, I'm curious to see this list of 4 for the sprinters, because typically sprinters have a bit of a disadvantage in the grand final format. But like with Fitzgerald, that has enough variance and not the most distance preference to where it could be a force in that 9-race format.
Here you go. Milk Bar Tour and Ted Lasso got in.
Yeah, Ted will be the same way.
And then let's show our prizes for our winners here. So, Southern Farms and Fitzgerald take home $1,050 for the Sprint Funnel Championship. Swift, I think Swift Silks takes home $525 for second with Billions, correct?
Yep.
And then third place, was that Ted?
Yeah, Ted in third.
Ted Lasso for Grand Cru, right? Takes home $350. So congratulations. And then everybody else, the other 3 horses in the race, get $175. Nice little consolation prize. And actual consolation prize for Rugby and Milk Bar Tour to advance on to the grand final. So top 4 in each are in the grand final. We got Fitzgerald, Billions, Ted Lasso, Milk Bar Tour, and let me see. We've got Dashing Double, Scoop Dog, Mirepoix, Crazy AF, Fat Physique, Calendula, the Cerberus, and Solid Snake rounding out our grand final. That's a pretty fun grand final, guys.
How could it not be, right? With the Legends League format.
They're legends. Yeah.
No matter who you got, it was going to be fun.
Okay, so our final raffle of the night is open. Hit exclamation point raffle to get in. What else? Anything else we got to talk about here, Kevin?
No, I mean, we're going to break down the grand final next week, I suppose. I have a pick already, but it might change if we do it next week. So,
well, we're going to have a lot next week. I mean, we're used to doing 9 races, right? We're going to have 12 races. I don't know how we're going to space them out. It might just be a little extra long show, huh?
Yeah.
We can talk about it now.
I'm going Solid Snake. It's too good to stay down more than 1 week. So I think it was just resting up. That mold fits nicely for the grand final. It'll run really well, really 16 and above. So if it can just do anything in those sprints, it's going to be in good shape to win it.
Solid Snake. I mean, marathoners always have a slight advantage, right? Because there's extra races that skew marathon.
Yep, exactly.
Jake, let me just guess you're going to take Scoop Dog?
It's a good guess. It's also a good bet. But yeah, no, I think Scoop can win from anywhere, I reckon. So
the Dashing Double thing will be interesting to watch because it's just straight base ability. So I mean, it could come in like 4th or 5th in every single race. I'd be shocked if it does any worse than like 8th in any. So can it just accumulate enough points to win?
Are any of these horses like out of it? Would you say? I mean, 9 races.
Milk Bar Tour is going to be tough, right? Like it's going to have to win 1,000 and 12, and then hope for a good run at 14, because it's just not going to do anything at 2,000 plus, really.
We know Fitzgerald can sweep the sprint races, right? And Fitzgerald probably holds up just fine at 1,600 with that variance, right?
Yeah, same with Ted.
Yeah. I'm gonna take Fitzgerald. Going out on a limb.
All right, we got each of us picking a different funnel to win it.
Yeah, I mean, I know mine's an underdog, but I like a good underdog story.
There you go.
All right, should we pick this raffle winner?
Let's do it.
By the way, anybody got any questions out there? Pop them in the chat. Kevin will answer them.
Yeah. People are just worried about Jake and his safety.
I can't wait to see what's going on over at Jake's household next week. You're going to be available next week, next Friday morning for you, Jake?
Yeah, should be. Yep.
Awesome. Maybe we'll get Keith on here. I don't know. Yeah, I think you
Depends
scared him
if the
off,
boycott.
Jake.
Yeah, if the boycott's over or not.
You know what? I reached out to him today and I said, we should probably be running a couple of these horses from Crimson Hands, right? And he's like, you know what? I really want to run these horses, but I can't. It would look bad, but I'm happy to have you run them. So we're running some horses now. I've got
starting to
horses
break.
running. Yes. Free money that's the problem. People always start sweating when there's just like all $12,500 sitting out there. Okay, I'll run a few. Let's do this raffle.
All right,
let's move this.
This is for Battalion Z2, you said?
Yes, it is. Who is the other parent? Anybody in the chat know? It's horse ID 588310. 588310. I've got Z Lead open.
Venture Capitalist.
Venture Capitalist, right?
It's the mom.
I mean, anything Battalion's fun.
Yeah, you're gonna get that marathoner.
And then next week, I'll show after we do this raffle. I'll show you the winner prize next week. I'm pretty excited about that. I don't think it's far behind Fitzgerald though, to be honest. Okay, closing entries. We got 48 entries. Good luck to everybody. This is it. Picking a winner. Joe Babana.
Oh, congrats, Joe. And he entered again right after you picked him.
Maybe that's a cheat code.
Just game the system.
Congrats, Joe. That's Joe, awesome. I think the first time we ever did play wagering, and I think it was just me and Jake, Joe dominated. So good to see him sticking around and bringing it home. Okay, let me show this horse for next week. Just a quick teaser, and then we'll get out of here.
This is the wagering prize for next week?
Yeah.
Okay.
And just make sure. Yep, here it is. Share this tab. Check this one out. Battalion one-man grand.
It's not sharing, but I think there's a lot of hype being built at this point. Let me add.
Oh, it's not. Oh, there we go. You got it. Yeah, there we go.
That is nice. That's a really good pairing.
Yeah, nice Z. I mean, they're all cool from Southern Farms. So this is what you'll be playing for next week. Come back for the grand finals. Sure to be fun. Hopefully we get some positive news from Zed and they get rid of Rake entirely and they say they're going to give us an extra 5% for being jerks. 5% overlay on every single race.
It's kind of what they did for a while with those tournament overlays.
The $10,000 tournaments, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Any final words over there, Jake?
No, it's a great event, guys. Thank you for organizing. It's been a great month. It's cool to have some skin in the game on the finals day, and proud of Scoop. Second's better than nothing for sure, but
better than any of our horses did.
Yeah, we're gonna have to sweat with you. Do you mind if we adopt her next week, just as like former owners?
Yeah, we used to own 1/3.
Yeah, well, that was the glory days, wasn't it?
Oh man,
cracking her open. Oh, that was such a thrill.
Good times.
Good times. But yeah, no, congrats to the owners. Thanks, guys, for putting on a great event, and thank you for having me on stream. It's been fun.
Of course. You're always welcome back. Looking forward to having you back next week. Congratulations to all of our winners, Rugme, DK, and Southern Farms. And congratulations to everybody that snagged a podium. Congratulations to everybody that advanced onto the grand final. Congratulations to everybody that didn't get relegated. We have a couple horses on the chopping block next week, namely Y2K and is it Cows?
Slander's
on the chopping block.
It's a lot. Yeah.
We're sweating. We're sweating it.
Yeah.
We didn't expect it, but that's what happens when you got variance horses. Anyway, please join us next week, same time, Thursday, unless Kevin's wife says he's got to do something else.
That's marriage, right?
Okay. We'll talk to you guys next week. Take it easy, guys.
See you guys.
Yep. Later, Jake. Oh, let's outro here.
Oh, give me the outro.
Cool outro.
Treat the viewers.
Here, this one.